biggest hits I've seen.
Gotta be G-Roy Simon time, and he's got it, and he's gonna go! Jamie Borum just sent Ryan Grace Mullen airborne.
And this one is flat out sweet.
Spectacular catch by Watkins.
Yes, caught! Oh, what a catch!
And the catch is made. Jermaine Copeland brought it down.
Welcome to the CFL Top 10 Plays of the Year show for 2009. Great plays in the CFL happen every week right until the Grey Cup, and last year was no exception. There's about 10,000 plays run during the course of the year, and we have whittled it down to the 10 best. Over the next half an hour, we will count them down with key players from each game and show you some that didn't even make the cut. Let's get excited for 2010 by looking back at Cahoon, Durant, Copeland, and more. Let's get the countdown started.
Yeah, basically it was a one-on-one play to Bratton. It was a little basically hitch and go.
Calvillo to the end zone again for Bratton. He goes, down he comes with the touchdown.
Even though the defender was right in his hip pocket, I felt that, worst case scenario, the ball was going to get back down, but I wanted to give Brian a chance to go up for it, and that's exactly what he did. He timed it up perfectly, jumped over the DB, and made a huge catch for us.
Well, Brian Bratton is a bit of a thief. He just stole this ball from Jerome Dennis, the defender, the taller player, but Bratton goes up over top of him, takes it right off his helmet.
Things were just clicking for us that day across the board, offense, defense, and special teams.
Great hunger from Brian Bratton.
Just remember Buck calling a play, and I basically had a curl, but I said there's no way I'm running a curl in this play when, we got to make a big play.
Gotta be G-Roy Simon time, and he's got it, and he's gonna go!
I saw that play develop, and I didn't think he was going to make that catch because just how the defense was coming in on him.
G-Roy Simon, shades of Milt Stegall, touchdown, BC!
If I could only just get to the ball, I'll just make the catch and maybe get tackled. And made the catch, but didn't get tackled, so I kept running.
And Superman has the cape out on that one. He's gone.
I mean, as far as in the defense standpoint, somebody should have been there, this, that, and third. But, I'm not getting to that. Like, it was a good play. G-Roy Simon, he's one of the premier receivers in the league.
He's one of those guys that has no fear going across the middle and making big plays.
Could we have played it better defensively? Yes, we could have, but they found a way to win.
As he splits the double team, two Eskimos run into each other, and Simon hits the end zone.
It was a good play. It was a great play.
G-Roy stepped up and made a play, and we didn't make a play.
I'd have to praise him. I mean, it's one of the best catches I've seen him make in the last 8 years I've been here.
There's the rush, way deep again. No one there except for Chris Thompson.
We tried to get to the nearest sideline, but I didn't see too much green over there, so I cut it back inside and was able to make a play.
Thompson still on his feet. To Jeff Tisdale.
And I'm going to be honest with you, that's not something that we planned.
Tisdale's got down the ground. Goodbye. He'll score. It's a touchdown. Oh, what a play.
Fantastic. This is one of those plays that makes coaches cringe a little bit. It's a great play when it works out like it did here.
I was running along the side looking for somebody to block, and I looked at him, and he just looked right at me and just pitched it to me. And it's stuck. Regularly, it's stuck. And, hey, caught that sideline. It was out of there.
I saw it at the last second, and we used to clown around and do it in practice sometimes, but I never thought I'd do it in the real game, and it was open, so I took my opportunity, and it paid off for us.
9 out of 10 times they're not going to make that play.
Chris Thompson, who tied for the league lead in interceptions last year, adds one to the tally for 09. But he doesn't mind sharing, pitches it off to Jeff Tisdale, who's off to the races. What a play by the Hamilton Tiger Cats defense. All 12 men working together to make this play come together.
That shows you that those guys have awareness on the field. They communicate with each other and they trust each other. Because that could have been went down as just Chris Thompson intercepting the pass and getting tackled, but it turned into a touchdown. And I think it really turned the game around and it boosted up the offense too.
That's one of those plays where if you get it, you glorify. But if you don't get it, you might get a little something from the coach. But he was happy with it, so we scored. So that was a big play for us.
You know, Armstead's got a great ball. He played some quarterback in college. He told me, he said, you know, I'm going to throw it up to you because he's my buddy. He said, I know you're going to come and make a play. So he tossed it up, threw a great ball, and I just went and got it. And then it turned out to be, you know, a pretty sweet play.
This is one of the biggest hits I've seen in the 2009 season.
That is a collision and a half. Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is football.
Oh! Jamie Borum just sent Ryan Grace Mullen airborne. And Brandon Browner has the interception. One hand puts the knee down.
You know, you put the ball in a position that he likes it and just watch him. You pretty much just start eating popcorn.
And Henry looking into the end zone. Touchdown, yes. Highlight of the night material.
We've always worked on, you know, making sure we, you know, if we had inside coverage, we throw the ball away from the defender, and that's pretty much what all quarterbacks are taught. And Jermaine always just said, hey, just put it away from the defender, give me air to adjust, and sit back and watch.
Yeah, I knew it was going to the outside, and sometimes blessings just happen, you know, and I put my hand up, and it stuck to it, and then on, and you just strike up the band.
It's frustrating because you want to be able to make the play, but then at the same time, you have to applaud him because we did everything that we can do, and he made the play.
You can't cover it any better than Kelly Malvo does there. Look at the reaction of the practice roster guy. Like, yeah, baby, that was sweet.
It definitely got everybody fired up. The team was ready to go, and we ended up having a great game right there. And I really think that's, you know, whenever you make plays like that, guys really start to feed off of it, and it brings out the best in each person.
I think if you look at the replay and the from the sideline there, and you see Demetrius Summers and another one of our players there from the backside, the way their mouths were going, wow, I was pretty much feeling the same way.
Copeland's found the end zone again, and this one is flat out sweet.
I just tried to give Jermaine a lot of air on that ball, put it to his outside shoulder, and pretty much at that point I became just like a fan in the stands. And I mean, when he made the catch, reversed his body, but also kept his body between the defender and the ball, he does it like no other player in the history of football has ever done it.
Who does? Who does? Now me.
I had to go home and watch the report, you know, see it in slow motion. I was like, okay, that's real nasty, you know.
That was a special play to me. To me, it was the best catch of last year, and to me, the top play.
Well, we've been working on that play for a few weeks. Ever since we signed Jason Armstead, it's a play that we have been working on.
3 carries, 24 yards. Here's the reverse, and now.
You know, Armstead's got a great ball. He played some quarterback in college. He told me, he said, you know, I'm going to throw it up to you because he's my buddy. He said, I know you're going to come and make a play. So he tossed it up, threw a great ball, and I just went and got it. And then it turned out to be, you know, a pretty sweet play.
Armstead's going to throw it downfield for Fantuz. Jump ball. And Fantuz got it. He got it. And it's a touchdown.
Perfect distance to get the touchdown, and I think we made it just by a couple inches.
I mean, anytime you go up against a receiver that's about 6'5", 6'6", and can play the way Fantuz does, I mean, it's incredible for the offense, and it's a hell to play against it for the defense.
Have we seen anything better than that this season?
You know, once Andy got back healthy, you know, he was the perfect guy to throw it up to because, you know, if it's tight coverage, he's our biggest receiver. He can make a play.
And it was just a matter of size against athletic ability, and he made the play, and we did.
Little razzle-dazzle from the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Jason Armstead, 1-for-1 passing and 1 touchdown because Andy Fantuz won the battle at the end of this play. Goes to Weston Dressler, little pitch, and you could see when Armstead was trying to gain some depth there, and he puts a nice spiral on this over the top, and look at that, double covered. Fantuz comes down with it.
You know Andy, you know that he's always open no matter how many guys are around him. And, you know, he and Jason talked about it. Jason put the ball up for him, and he made a spectacular catch. And, you know, that's just Andy doing what he does best.
We are halfway through the countdown of the best plays of 2009. Bratton, Armstead, Fantuz, Jeff Tisdale interception for a return for a touchdown. Jermaine Copeland and G. Roy Simon round out the first 5. Let's go back to the Eastern Semi between BC and Hamilton. Casey Printers led the Lions to a tight win over his former team, but it was a Hamilton receiver that provided the play of the game.
second down, and we ran 3 verticals down the field, and I think it was the first time we threw that seam down the middle throughout the year, and it was a big catch. I think it tied the game at that point, so it was very exciting at that time.
Stala's not necessarily the primary read, but the defense that they gave us, he became a look, the first option.
Have to get to the 8-yard line for a first down. Glenn for Stala. What a catch! Touchdown! Oh my goodness!
Oh, they don't call him Sticky for nothing.
You believe in a guy, and you believe that he's going to make the catch if you get the ball there and put the ball up, and Stala went to go get it. He's one of those receivers that will do that. He'll leave his feet in order to make the great catch.
Spectacular grab by Dave Stala.
Kevin put the ball in the perfect area, and all I had to do was catch it, so it worked out great.
Watch when Glenn throws the ball with respect to where Stala is. It looks like he's just throwing to nowhere, but he knows Dave Stala's going to break into that opening. Perfect throw. Phenomenal catch, and the Ticats are in the game.
The momentum totally turned, and gets the guys excited again, and wanting to play, and keeps us going.
This is Cahoon-like. Highlight of the night stuff right there.
CFL history in the making for Baron Miles right here as he times it up. Little bit of problems with the snap for Rob Bagg. Juggles it a little bit there, but that block. CFL history.
He has it all. What a catch.
Looking for Emmanuel Arsenault. Touchdown. What a catch. A one-handed beauty for the 21-year-old.
As Porter goes for Rodriguez, and it is caught. Oh, what a catch. To the sideline. The 17-yard line. This kid is special. Goes downfield and goes deep. And did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Otis Amy.
The Lions to receive one. The Riders to try and go get it. Baron Miles with the block. Baron Miles with a record-setting kick block. His 13th career, and he's the all-time CFL leader, and what a time to do it.
They scored on us before, and the center had his head down, and I was getting the cadence down, and I was like, I got it. And I was going to go, but something said, no, not right now, not right now. And I had it pegged to a T, like it was picture perfect. And then I said, if I get another opportunity, I'm just going to go. And it came, and I took my shot.
The biggest thing you remember is hearing the sound, because you hear your foot hit the ball, that's a thump, and then you hear a quick another thump, and usually that means someone blocked it, and sure enough, Baron Miles.
CFL history in the making for Baron Miles right here as he times it up. Little bit of problems with the snap for Rob Bagg. Juggles it a little bit there, but that block, CFL history.
He makes people pay when they make mistakes, and I guess the center or the guard kept their head down a little bit too long. He hopped them and blocked the kick. So that's just the way Baron is. He's a pretty crafty guy.
I never practiced it. I thought about it for a long time, for many years. I said, I want to do that. I want to be the guy to do that. Just like I want to block a field goal from standing way back there. When they're taking a long field goal and it's just barely making it, just jump up and tap it back. That'd be a block kick. So I never had opportunity to do that, but just like that, I thought about that crazy stuff. You think about different things that you want to try in a game, and if it presents itself, then you try to do it.
The hurdle, and Kanji had no chance.
He gets there sometimes. He's good at that.
I just wanted to make a play for our team, and it just kind of unfolded right before my eyes, something that I used to do back when I was younger.
Little punt there is having a whale.
Whoa, look out, that punt almost blocked as the ball gets it away and chases Javon Johnson back to the 30.
When I caught the ball and made the move to the left, there was absolutely nothing there.
And now Johnson gets the corner, looking for a block, goes back the other way.
After I went back the other way, they shut me off again, so then I tried to cut back, and then as I was cutting back, I almost lost my shoe, so I had to try to keep my balance, and then when I got my shoe back on, it was just off to the races from there.
And still going, Javon Johnson. He's run a long way, and he hasn't stopped yet. Look at Javon Johnson go! They're not going to do it! He's gone. Touchdown. 81 yards. It took him 120 to get that far. Unbelievable.
I mean, anytime I get my hands on the ball, I always want to be the one to make the big play. And anytime that I'm back returning a kick and they actually give me a returnable ball, I'm thinking big play in my mind all the time.
They're going to have to carry him to the sideline. He can't walk. That might be the longest 81-yard punt return in the history of the Canadian Football League. It
was a special play for not only for myself, but also for our team at the time. That was a big win for us. And it was just something that, you know, I look back at and say, wow, that was kind of amazing.
I knew we had to have 2 points at the time to cut the game to one possession, and I knew I couldn't take a sack, so I did all I could to just keep my legs pumping and keep fighting. And some way, somehow, I made it up out of there, and I saw Getz in the back of the end zone, and the rest is history.
Are still breathing here. Holy Houdini.
I was blocking Anwar Stewart, and the way he was playing it, I was like, Durant must be coming back to me. So as I'm blocking him, I kind of feel him kind of try to shun me to go after Durant. I turn and look. Durant's already got 2 guys draped on him, and here goes Stewart diving on top.
Actually, I come in and get on Durant too, and I'm thinking that we had him, and then Boulay comes and he knocks both of us off. You know, and it just shows the type of competitor and athleticism that Durant has.
When guys have me wrapped up, you know, they really have to bring me down. So I'm always going to keep my legs fighting. And, you know, that play was no different than that.
I recall, you know, running my route and thinking the play's over, and Doubles is somehow getting out of a scrum and able to find me in the back of the end zone.
Escapability is a word that won't be found anywhere in Webster's dictionary. But I think if Webster saw this play, he might add it in.
If you watch the film, you see pretty much everybody thought the play was over, even some of the guys on Montreal's defense. But, you know, I tell our receivers all the time, don't ever give up on a play as long as I'm back there, because I'm you know, probable to come out of something that you don't think I can.
I don't think there's very many quarterbacks that could have got out of that situation and then to turn around and make a precision throw and to get the points we needed to make it a game. It was amazing. It just shows the type of athletes we have on this team.
We were trailing in the game, and that gave us a shot to come back and win. I mean, he made a huge play. It's a game-changing play.
You know, he has a lot of skills, so it was a great play, not on our behalf, but on their behalf. And you know what? That's what guys do. You know, big-time players make big-time plays, and that was a really big one for him.
Pulled an Eli Manning from the Super Bowl a couple years ago, where he just thought the play was over, broke out of it, and just does what he does. That's what, you know, he does that time and time again, and that's why we love him back there.
Really, I should have paid him about 20 bucks because I was just spectating. I was just watching the show.
And it wasn't until later on when I saw the highlight and saw how special the catch was, and that's when I truly appreciated it. I wasn't shocked that I had. I was shocked that I knew that it was a crazy catch, and I was kind of jacked up about that, and I showed a little emotion, which usually I don't.
I still don't know how he did it to this day. It was just a great catch.
Calvillo to the end zone again for Black. Up he goes. Down he comes with the touchdown.
That'll be G-Roy Simon time, and he's got it, and it's gonna go! Touchdown!
To Joe Tisdale. Tisdale's got it on the ground. Goodbye. He'll score. It's a touchdown.
Colquitt's found the end zone again, and this one is flat out sweet. Armstead's gonna throw it downfield for fair two. He's jumped ball, and it's a touchdown.
Glenn for Stella. What a catch! Touchdown!
Miles with a block. Baron Miles with a record-setting kick block.
81 yards. It took him 120 to get that far.
Unbelievable! Escapability is a word that won't be found anywhere in Webster's dictionary. but I think if Webster saw this play, he might add it in.
9 down, 1 to go. Our number one play is a special play by classy receiver. Ben Cahoon has over 1,000 catches in his career, but none better than our top play of 2009.
Montreal at their 51.
Well, I remember, looking down the field. We had 2 verticals going down each seam, and I decided to go left to Ben's side. And I actually didn't see the Will linebacker, Cornegay, and then all of a sudden, as I let it go, I see him trailing Ben. And I'm thinking, oh man, what's going to happen here?
I seen Ben just fly off the line. It wasn't my man. I just try to help out. I'm trying to watch his eyes. I don't want to look back at the ball because I know I was late.
I had a good beat on the ball as far as, seeing it.
An AC for Cahoon, and he has it. He caught him and the defender. And I think Cahoon caught Cornegay's head and the ball on the opposite side.
Got 2 good hands on it, and then all of a sudden his helmet between my hands and my chest. So after that, it was just a matter of holding on for dear life.
I didn't know he was going to shoot behind my head. Caught the ball on my head. It's a great catch. What can I say? It doesn't usually happen, but it happened. Unfortunately, it was me.
Well, that's another remarkable catch by Ben Cahoon with coverage as tight as you could possibly have.
I didn't know what happened because my view got blocked by the offensive lineman. And all of a sudden, I see the refs talking and Ben getting up excited like he caught the ball. And we had the first down. And it wasn't until later on when I saw the highlight and saw how special the catch was. And that's when I truly appreciated it. But at the time, it was like, okay, we got a first down. Let's go on to the next play.
I wasn't shocked that I had. I was shocked that I knew that it was a crazy catch, and I was kind of jacked up about that. And I showed a little emotion, which usually I don't.
I don't know. I still don't know how he did it to this day. It was just a great catch.
I did maybe the most awkward fist pump, Tiger Woods fist pump or something. It was terrible.
Have TSN put that on TV. How about they show the next play after we got the ball back? Because I made Ben Cahoon fumble.
A couple of plays later, I fumbled, so learned my lesson.
Sports Center, this is top 10. This is highlight of the night. Get the tapes, 3, 2, 1, rolling.
I really still to this day don't know exactly how it happened.
2 out of 1 to 10, even though it was on me, I give him a 9. I'm not giving you a 10 ever, Ben Cahoon.
That is a beauty.
Okay, cut.
Ben Cahoon with the best play of 2009. Let's hope 2010 will provide just as much material as last season. It all starts with Rona Canada Day kickoff in Regina with a rematch of last year's Grey Cup, Saskatchewan and Montreal. Enjoy the 2010 season, Canada. I'm Matt Dunnigan, and you're watching TSN, home of the CFL and Canada's sports leader.